Ravenswood this evening. First, we're going to honor Coach Mike Sayre, 25-year Wahama coach, as they'll give the thumbs up, and we'll show you the ceremony.
He began his coaching journey in 1997 and Wahama City program, helping him reach talent for some players of the game. Over the years, he served our community in every role possible. Junior high was coach for 1 year. Junior varsity was coach for 6 years. Junior high was coach for 3 years, and junior varsity was coach for 12 years. In addition to basketball, Coach Sayre also spent 3 years as an assistant coach on varsity baseball. His impact on our student athletes beyond sports. One of the highlights of his tenure came in 2023 when he was part of the Wahama varsity coaching staff of the program back to the West City tournament for the first time in 50 years. Coach Sayre is a coach. He is an informer, a leader, and a man of faith who has changed the lives of countless young athletes. His influence is far beyond his walls in the legacy of character, commitment, and love for all. We also recognize his life on who is an important part of the journey and purpose with his community. Coach Sayre, from all high school, our athletes, our students, and our entire community, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done on basketball. Mike has sent a few words to relay what he had. He has I have been truly privileged and blessed to coach and walk alongside so many excellent players over the decades. I am deeply grateful for the prayers, encouragement, and unwavering support I have received. Your kindness and faith has led me in ways words can hardly express. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to my wife and family, whose countless sacrifices and steadfast love made this journey possible.
Great moment there for Coach Sayre, a girls basketball coach at Wahama for 7 years, boys basketball for 15 years, 3 years of baseball as well. He was on the staff that made the state tournament back in 2023. And just a class act. I'm glad that I got to cross paths with Coach. As you can see, the respect for him throughout the gym. He'll get some more pats on the back. We'll take a break for about 10 minutes or so. When we come back, we'll have the pregame and then Wahama versus Ravenswood. Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you from Gary Clark Court on WJH 93.1 The Wolf and the WJH Facebook page, as well as WOWK Plus for tonight's high school basketball game between the home team, the Wahama White Falcons, and the visitors, the Ravenswood Red Devils. Before the game, as you saw on our Facebook page, Mike Sayre, 25-year White Falcon assistant, was honored. He was given a commemorative basketball, and that is where the conversation starts with Wahama head coach Billy Zuspin. With White Falcon head boys basketball coach Billy Zuspin. So you get the opportunity to honor Coach Sayre ahead of the game tonight. What was it like to get to work with him in your first couple years as a head coach, and just what has he meant to Wahama basketball?
Well, he's meant a lot. It was a real honor and a privilege, and to work with Coach Sayre. He's just a very knowledgeable coach. Has a great passion for the game. He loves the kids and the athletes, and he was just someone that you could really just count on and just lean on in games, practice. He was just a great coach to be beside.
Yeah, Coach Sayre coached for 25 years in different capacities. Who was a coach for you, maybe a lifer in the Wahama community, that helped you along as a player?
Well, I played for Coach Hall in basketball. Of course, he's gone, but the coach that I played for that has always been a real inspiration for me was Coach Cromley. He was he wasn't basketball. He's my 8th grade basketball coach, but he was primarily a football coach, and I played for him. I just appreciated and had a lot of respect for his style and just the way he treated his players. And but there was a lot of others too. There were some others, and but Coach Cromley, I'd probably be the one that Coach Tom also in baseball, but Coach Cromley for sure would probably be one that I would mention.
Coach, what do you think Aiden Young has been able to give your team, especially defensively, so far this year?
Well, he's done a really good job. A lot of times he gets the guard assignment, the toughest guard assignment. He'll kind of have that tonight, having to guard the Wolf kid, and who we kind of see as their primary ball handler. But Aiden's done a good job. He's got a hard nose for defense. He's a good ball handler in his own right. Does a great job on the offensive end. But no, we believe our program, what we continue to preach is defense first, because defense wins ball games, and Aiden definitely brings that element of just tough nosed defense, putting pressure on the ball.
Taking on a Ravenswood team tonight that is 1-5, but coached by the great Mick Price. What do you think they'll have for you? What are some challenges tonight?
Well, you said it. You said a mouthful right there. It's still a Mick Price basketball team. I know record-wise, it's not the typical Ravenswood team, but it's still a Mick Price basketball team. And I guarantee you, we're expecting they're going to hustle. They're going to play hard. They're going to bring ball pressure. It's going to be 4 quarters of high intensity, basketball, and we got to play our game. We got to bring that same intensity. We got to repay the favor on that defensive end. I think we really got to control the boards. If we can control the boards, I think that's going to be the difference of the game. Is the team that really controls the boards, and I do think that could be in our advantage tonight if we work hard.
That is Billy Zuspin. His White Falcons come in at 2-1. Last time out, they beat Montcalm 55-22 back on December 30th. A game where Cyrus Rickard was the player of the game, had 14 points. It's kind of felt like a football season, just hard to get games in as we stand here on the 7th. We turn the page. Ravenswood enters the contest at 1-5. They've had their struggles as they had to replace 5 starters, practically all of their production this season. Competitive ball game, 66-63 loss last time out against Tyler Consolidated, as they're led, of course, by Mick Price in his 46th season. Always a good time to talk to him. Here he is, Mick Price. Here with Head coach Mick Price. Coach, this year, do you feel like your squad is improving on a game-by-game basis?
Well, that's a really tough question right off the bat, Michael, because we have gone up against some pretty good squads, and we have been exposed to some of the weaknesses that we have on this squad. Turning the ball over has been one of them. Playing poor defense has been one of them at times. But little by little, I have seen improvement as we go through. But not enough improvement to gather the wins that you need to get against really good teams. The kids are continuing to work hard. So hopefully, as we continue to work hard and we really work on the basic fundamentals of the game of basketball, we'll be a little bit more successful as the season goes on. But remember, this is a very inexperienced group, and they are getting their lumps handed to them by teams that are way more experienced. So hopefully, we're using some of these games we've lost have been also learning experiences.
Coach, do you find yourself having to be more patient in a situation like that, or does the standard kind of remain the same?
Well, that's a loaded question. Man, oh, man. You would think that you would be more patient, but when the same mistakes recur over and over, that really taxes your patience as a coach. And so while we have been working very hard in order to eliminate some of those situations that happen in a game, I still think that you have to be able to put your arm around a kid and say, you guys keep playing. This is a game you guys love to play, but it's got to be done correctly. And if you don't do it correctly, the results aren't going to be very favorable to you. So, yes, we've been patient, but sometimes, no, it's tough to be it's hard to be patient.
Talking to Ravenswood High head basketball coach Mick Price, taking on Wahama tonight. Mostly the same crew minus Eli Rickard from last season. What do you see with this version of the White Falcons?
Athletic, well coached. I mean, I've always thought that they're a very well coached team. I also think they're going to play hard. I also think they play very well at Wahama. And you're right. It's a lot of kids that have played before and they have a lot of experience, and they're very skilled. And so it's going to take a monumental effort on our kids' part to get down there and play. But it's all going to start defensively. I mean, you really got to be able to defend and limit them to one shot. And then you got to be able to handle their pressure and execute offensively. So I'm looking forward to it because each time is an opportunity for our kids to get better and to grow. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity tonight.
To your point defensively, how do you try to slow down the two winged players in Roush and Rickard?
Well, they're really good. I don't know if we can slow them down or not. But, we're going to have to be real close to them at all times because they have such an ability not only just to get to the rim, but to shoot the perimeter shot as well. So it's going to take more than one kid in order to stop those guys. And that's not to eliminate that they've got two or three other kids on the court that are pretty good basketball players in themselves and are very good athletically. So it's going to take a pretty good effort, but hopefully, we're going to be able to do some things to do that. And if we can't, Michael, we'll be going home with our tails between our legs because you got to be able to shut those two down. And I don't know that you can shut them completely down, but you're going to make their life for 32 minutes tougher than it has been.
That is Ravenswood High head boys basketball coach Mick Price. Over 750 wins as the starters are introduced. Ravenswood in the red-on-red uniforms. As the PA man, Tony Gray, will belt it out here at the stadium. Number 10, Caden Walters in the lineup, as is number 4, Gonzalo Garcia. Number 5, a junior standing at 5'10", Owen Curtis. Number 3, a 6-foot senior, Carson Varney. And wearing number 2, a sophomore, Brooks Wolf. Wolf coming in averaging double figures, 11 points per game. As the spotlights will come on and illuminate the floor. They announce a senior, number 1, Aiden Young. 5'11", 8 points per contest. Number 3, Nash Johnson will start as well. Johnson, a junior. Number 4, Cyrus Rickard will start. Junior, averaging 18 points per contest. And Trace Simpkins will round things out. A fellow junior and a guard. And there he is, the big man, Charlie Long, holding down the paint. White Falcons in the white-on-white uniforms. As they'll break it down, we're ready for some LKC hoops.
News and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
A team that you've been able to best in the conference. It just seems like whether it's been here or at the pit, there's been great games, but the White Falcons just haven't been able to quite get the best of Ravenswood. Perhaps they're vulnerable this season, we'll see. As Simpkins is in the center circle, and Ravenswood controlled it, but it went right to Cyrus Rickard off the tip. And the White Falcons score. There's Owen Curtis with Johnson on him. They'll throw it to Brooks Wolf at the volleyball line. Young defended. Wahama up 2-0, 20 seconds into the action as it goes up top with Garcia. Gonzalo into the lane. Will kick it out near side. As Varney back to the basket. We'll go back to Curtis. They'll head across the perimeter. Simpkins slaps it loose as Johnson switches onto the basketball. Varney kicks to the corner. Charlie Long able to step in the passing lane and gets the steals. The Red Devils turn it over. 7:05 left in the first quarter. Dribble handoff to Trace Simpkins. Simpkins hop step into the lane. He's fouled. Went down to the hardwood. And they'll say on the floor. Blocking foul first of the game. Will go against the junior, Caden Walters. Box inbound play. Johnson will fake to Rickard. Surveys and his pass is taken. Stolen by Owen Curtis. Some miscommunication there on the inbound. As Johnson with some quality ball pressure there. Slaps it out of bounds. And basketball stays with Ravenswood. Sideline inbound. Right next to the bench. As Varney will toss it into the backcourt. And Brooks Wolf heads right side. Wolf in front of the student section. Whips it up top to Garcia. Garcia threw a deflected pass in, but a foul. Going to stop the sequence. And it'll go against White Falcons' Charlie Long. Wahama's first foul of the game. As Varney from the baseline throws to the corner, and the three blocked. Nash Johnson closed out, got a fingertip to it. Using the long wingspan there, then Ravenswood commits a cheap foul. Far away from the basket. That'll go against Walters, his second personal. 2-0 Wahama, 6:38 and winding first quarter. Here at Gary Clark Court. As Aiden Young handles the ball. Rickard on a back cut. He found him. Excellent backdoor cut. And the dime from Aiden Young. Rickard with the 4 White Falcon points. As Carson Varney blows by with the left-hand layup. There for the senior. Averages 13 per contest. Young into the lane. Dumps it off to Charlie Long at the short corner. Puts it on the deck. Backs down, and he's off the mark with the left. There's Garcia leading the break. Gonzalo coast to coast. Left-hand layup, no. As Nash Johnson pulls it down, throws it all the way up ahead to Aiden Young. Young at the cup, hung on the rim and missed. And then they'll say goaltending. As Ravenswood must have hit the basket structure. So Young gets the deuce, 6-2 Wahama. Here's Walters. Looking for an option. Kicks it out. Carson Varney with it. Will put it on the deck. Works top key. Heads right side. And goes up top now to Garcia. Brooks Wolf with it. Kicks to the corner. Up fake from three, and Owen Curtis traveled with it. And up and down. As Ravenswood will make a substitution. In comes number 12, Caleb Hupp. Hupp, a 6-foot senior. And standing at 6'6", a center, Isaac Beal will enter the game. Wahama brings in Cooper Roush. Quality sixth man as Cyrus Rickard heads to the elbow, hands off to Aiden Young. Young, mid-range jump shot, got it. From 12 feet, Aiden Young puts Wahama up 8-2. Here's Varney with the left hand. Well, again with a blow-by as he gets it to drop. Varney with a couple of layups makes it 8-4 Wahama as it's thrown to Charlie Long. Long kicks to the corner to Cyrus Rickard. He's off the mark, and Beal controls. Beal averages 4 rebounds tonight. Here's Brooks Wolf with Aiden Young on him. We'll kick up top. Caleb Hupp off the mark from 3 at airballed. There's Cyrus Rickard in transition. Had his pass taken by Varney. As the White Falcons turn it over, Varney again works by himself. And the referee going to call a foul in the middle of the paint, a push. They'll go against Trey Simpkins, his first. And a second team foul on the White Falcons. Out comes Gonzalo Garcia. As Walters comes back in, Varney turns it over, through it to Beal on the inbounds pass. Beal really didn't have a chance to control it. 8-4. Wahama with 4:10 and winding left in the first quarter. And Trey Simpkins lost it as they threw it to him. The Red Devils stepped in and took it. Here's Varney slicing into the lane. And it's taken by Wahama. Trey Simpkins in front on the break, has the lay-in. Puts Wahama up 10-4. You see the speed there of Simpkins. And 7 against Montcalm, and then Ravenswood just in too much of a hurry. They'll throw it off the back pad. And that's something that Mick Price talked about in the open. Too many turnovers. As Varney will get his first rest. And Garcia re-enters the contest. Gonzalo Garcia averages 9 per night. As Young will run the point. Dribble hands to Cooper Roush. Roush gives to Cyrus Rickard. Rickard into the hands of Young. Kicks it to Simpkins. Jump passes to Roush, and then Roush is grabbed on his way to the paint. They'll get Owen Curtis for the hold. His first personal, third team foul on the Red Devils. As Young will take it from the official. Walters in his face. Throws it up top to Long. Long puts it on the deck. Into the paint. And he gets a left-hand shot. A little jump hook there from Long. He's onto the score sheet. It's 12-4 White Falcons. And the pressure causes a turnover. The trap. Here's Cyrus Rickard. Dumps it off to Cooper Roush. And then a charge going to get called as Walter took the contact. I got Cyrus Rickard there, his first. As Charlie Long will come out. And Nash Johnson back in. There's Caden across the timeline. Garcia open corner, 3 off the mark. As Rickard controls the board. 2:45 left in the first quarter. Rickard down the left side is blocked. And it's tipped to Brooks Wolf. Here's Wolf up the floor. spins at the free throw line. Jump shot off the window. As Rickard went down for the board and then traveled with it. Had the basketball as he hit the ground. As Charlie Long going to come back in, and he'll get Cyrus a break. Varney looks around, chucks it all the way out towards midcourt. There's Curtis with Roush on him. Gives to Beal. Beal kicks to the near side. Corner three is off. Offensive rebound. As Garcia followed his shot, and he's fouled. Good use of the up fake. And Garcia heads to the stripe first. Foul charged against Nash Johnson. Garcia, 56% free throw shooter. Will knock it down. Good showing from the entire fan base tonight. You got all the stands filled up on the left corner, the whole student section. And 2 for 2 as Garcia makes it 12-6 White Falcons. Here's Aiden Young. Throws to Charlie Long. Long put a shoulder into Beal. He took the charge. And not a popular call. That's just a subjective call. Sometimes they let him bang in the post a little bit, but not there. As Cyrus Rickard will come in. That's the second on Charlie, so not ideal to have your big man in foul trouble in the first quarter. He'll probably stay until about midway in the second, depending on how Billy Zussman plays it. There's Brooks Wolf across midcourt. Knocked over Aiden Young. They let it go as they throw it to Varney. He fakes it. Short corner jump shot good. Carson Varney in a rhythm, has 6 points. Third made shot from the field. 12-8 as Rickard will kick to Aiden Young. He pulls a deep three. It's off the mark. Offensive board to Rickard as he'll misfire on the putback. Austin Blackshire will get the rebound. Skipped it to Johnson. And then it's tipped and stolen by Brooks Wolf. Empty possession. As Cooper Roush going to get called for a reach-in. And Billy Zussman will gesture to settle down. Fifth team foul. They'll lead to free throws with 1:25 left in the quarter. There's Wolf, the sophomore. They'll knock it down. It goes 12-9 Wahama. And Blackshire will jump out in. Goes Trace Simpkins. Wolf is a very good baseball infielder as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Ravenswood trails by 2. As Young will hand to Cooper Roush. Roush defended by Wolf, crosses over. And will give to Nash Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Cooper. Cooper from 17 feet knocks it down. Roush, 14 points, 6 per game. Good shot there as Curtis will race up the court, misses underneath. Isaac Beal gets the rebound and puts it back. First points for Beal. 45 and wide in first quarter. It's 14-12 Wahama. As Cyrus Rickard defended tightly by Varney, gets around him, dribbles off the foot of Beal. It bounces out, and it'll stay with the White Falcons. 36 seconds. As Roush will go to the corner to Aiden Young, faces the basket, swishes. Had all day to shoot, took advantage. And Young with 7. To Curtis it goes at the near wing, flings it at the free throw line, and it's dumped underneath. Beal with another basket on the dime from Brooks Wolf. Came into the night with 11 assists on the year. 12 seconds left. Roush, runner, is off. Rebounded by Beal. Outlets Varney. Varney back to the basket. Spins into the lane. Dumps it off. Shot. Misses a couple times. Then the buzzer goes off. Tight ball game through one quarter. 17-14 White Falcons. And we're back after this on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
Holidays are here. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is your hometown.
New Era Broadband introduces Net Mobile. Get reliable national coverage at down home prices. Unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data available. Affordable monthly plans as low as $15. Neb Mobile. That's Neb with one B. Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
Scams are more common than you might think, and they can impact both your heart and your finances. Scammers often build trust online, creating a connection before asking for money. At Farmers Bank, we're here to help you stay informed and alert. Remember, a genuine relationship doesn't come with a price tag. Protect your personal and financial information, and don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Stay safe, protect your wallet, and guard your heart. Farmers Bank, we care about you and your well-being. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back to it on 93.1 The Wolf. Tonight's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses. 17-14, Wahama over Ravenswood as they'll work quickly. They fire a shot off 5 seconds into the possession. It's off the mark for Caleb Hupp. They'll hustle for the board. It stays with the Red Devils as it went out of bounds underneath. Aiden Young with 7 White Falcon points. Cyrus Rickard with 4. Carson Varney has 6 of the 14 Ravenswood points as Cyrus Rickard will steal the inbounds pass in transition, goes forward to Young, and Young will miss fire from 12 feet. Rebound Brooks Wolf. And here's Wolf. Thought about it and throws to the post. A foul's called. And that'll go against Cyrus Rickard. He's got multiple fouls now. There's Charlie Long is on the bench with 2. Braden Stats will come into the contest. And we'll stop it before throwing it in. The Stats a hold. So the White Falcons fouling at a pretty high clip so far as you got into the bonus in the first, and you already have 2 here so far. And now they're going to call him, I guess, an offensive against the Red Devils. They turn it over. Not sure if that was a foul or a 5-second. Didn't get a clear indication. Here's Roush. Near side goes to Cyrus Rickard. Rickard is bumped, as they'll call it on Caden Walters. Walters' 3rd personal. Here's Nash Johnson. Inbounds to Rickard. Rickard posts up. Jump hook with the right. Spins around and drops. 6 points for Cyrus. There's Varney across the White Falcon. Varney with the left hand. Will stop on a dime. Kicks out to Wolf. Wolf up fix. And curls back behind the 3. And Simpkins will switch on to him. Johnson now onto the ball with Carson. 19-14 Wahama, 6:55 and going, second quarter. There's Varney, far corner, puts it on the deck. Gonzalo Garcia with it on the entry pass. They'll call a foul on Nash Johnson. Just going over the top, getting that arm around the head shoulder area. They're calling that. As Beal going to come in, Walters goes out. Charlie Long back up to the scores table as Varney will float it out. Cooper Roush nearly steals it. And Brooks Wolf will try to get in the action. Roush in his airspace. As now they get it to Beal. Beal rejected. Rickard blocked it. As Ravenswood able to retain it. Here's Brooks Wolf. Picks up the dribble. Roush in front of him. Back out to Varney. 6:15 and winding second quarter. There's Varney off the side of the backboard. Slaps it. And finally the White Falcons able to get it. Here's Cyrus Rickard driving baseline, fakes at the cup and makes it with the left. And Rickard with 8. As Charlie Long going to come in. And Ravenswood checks in Curtis. Aiden Young back in for Wahama. Be sure to stick around afterwards for the French City Homes player of the game. As the White Falcons show some pressure. And Wolf into the front court, pulls up, free throw line, off the mark. Long rebound, Ravenswood tracks it down. 5:42 and going, second quarter. Wahama up by 7. As Wolf searches for an option. There's Gonzalo Garcia. He'll take a short jump shot. It's off the mark. And a foul called on the battle for the rebound against the running Red Devils. As they get Curtis for the personal, his second. So just all the little bumps and reach-ins tonight are getting called. And Stats legs it. And Roush comes in. Ravenswood, a team averaging just 49 points per game. Offense has been tough to come by. You're seeing some of that tonight as Varney has kind of been alone in that respect. And a timeout taken as Wahama.
Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
5:21 left in the second quarter at Wahama High School. As the White Falcons lead at 21-14. Cyrus Rickard, the leading scorer in the game with 8 points. As Austin Blackshire will inbound it to Aiden Young. Young running the point. Dribble hands off to Austin Blackshire. Blackshire into the hands of Cyrus. He jumps and misfires with the left. Got his own board. Kicks it out to Aiden. He'll fire from distance. Drained it. Aiden Young's got it going from downtown. Second triple. He's got 10. 24-14 Wahama. Carson Varney with it. And lost the ball. They'll say it's off of Wahama. And Simpkins returns. Out goes Rickard. Billy Zussman keeping legs fresh as Varney inbounds to an open Garcia. Roush recovered and blocked it. Roush pushes the tempo to Young. Enters into Long in the post, off the window, good. And Long with 4. Mick Price will take a full timeout with his Red Devils trailing 26-14 as we step away again on 93.1.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis.
And we're back to it on 93.1 The Wolf, 26-14. Wahama over Ravenswood in the White Falcons' fourth game of the season. As Mick Price was animated there in the huddle, I could make out that he was saying they're not playing hard enough. And Ravenswood just struggling to really get into their offense. As Garcia will have it, Roush on him, able to get past him. A left-hand layup, got it. Excellent first step there from Gonzalo Garcia. As he's got four, it's 26-16. Charlie Long has it in the short corner. He'll filter out as Roush hits the floater. That action's working for Wahama right now. Great job facilitating there by Long, and then nice touch by the sophomore as Beal is off the mark from 5 feet. Contested tightly. Here's Aiden Young stepping into a three. No good. Austin Blackshire jumping for the offensive board. It's tipped to the Red Devils. Here's Brooks Wolf with 3:38 left in the second. 28-16 Wahama. As Wolf curls behind the line. Garcia up top. Into the post. Beal, a couple of bounces. Young crashes in. Beal loses his balance. And it's out. Over to the White Falcons. Excellent team defense. Taking advantage of a little bit of indecision in the post. As Young recognized the situation, he defends well. Talked about that with Billy's husband ahead of things. He also takes on a lot of the other team's best assignments. As Long will battle for position, Ravenswood steals. Here's Varney down the center of the floor, pulls up from 10 feet. It's off the mark, gets his own rebound. He's blocked by Nash Johnson as Wolf keeps it with Ravenswood. Here's Varney, throws to the far side. And the jump shot no good there for Kian Magoski, a 6-foot freshman guard that has entered. There's Cyrus Rickard, found on his way to the cup on the floor. Caleb Hupp will jump to the scores table as they got Owen Curtis for the push, his third personal. They throw it along. Long tips to Johnson. Here's a Roush triple, drained it. Roush from downtown. He's got 7. There's Varney streaking down the middle of the paint, off on the finger roll. But Gonzalo Garcia put back, got it. Garcia with 6, 31-18 Wahama. Cyrus Rickard, straight line drive with some English, has 2 off the glass. What a finish, 33-18. White Falcons' biggest lead of the night. As Caleb Hupp will throw top key. Garcia thought about it. As he'll up fake and then puts up a short shot. And it's slapped to Ravenswood. Magoski throws to the free throw line. Turnaround jump shot from Brooks. Wolf is down as the deficit remains at 13. 1:45 and ticking second quarter. 33-20 Wahama. Crossover dribble. Cyrus Rickard kicks to an open Young. Young from distance, no good. As Carson Varney got wrapped up with Charlie Long. It's a jump ball. And the almighty arrow keeps it down here. As Long will check out. And Johnson takes it from the official. Nash throws it into Roush, who steps behind the line. It's off. A board tipped to Kean. Will throw it forward to Wolf. Wolf, his pass taken by Cooper Roush. Roush hustling to get back there. Heads up steal, 1:15 and winding left in the second quarter. As Cyrus Rickard is defended by Wolf. They get it into the hands of Cooper. Back to Cyrus it goes. And they'll call a hold on Ravenswood's Carson Varney. Just his first. Into the game goes Ralphie Rhodes. Rhodes, great football player for the Red Devils. And so check out Garcia. And Roush, dangerous pass is nearly taken. Rickard able to get to it. And so run the offense. And heads down the lane. Has the lane. Rickard just able to get around his man. Puts Wahama up 35-20. As the help there was late for Ravenswood. Varney with 43 seconds left. Carson Varney will turn it over. Trace Simpkins stole it. Here's Simpkins down the center of the floor. Dumps it off to Rickard. Rickard with two more on the dime from the quarterback. 25 seconds. Second quarter action. White Falcons up 37-20. Young dove for the steal. Wolf just able to keep it as Varney tries to get it underneath. And a touch here for Ralphie Rhodes. Kicks it to Hupp. Hupp pulls up. Then it's good. Got the shooter's bounce. 3 seconds. 2 on the heave. Cyrus Rickard hit the light fixture, so not to be on that one. White Falcons by 15.
News and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOW.
Get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
What we do here is more than just a job. We make a lasting impact every day. The architecture, engineering, and field services professionals at Thrasher are providing the know-how to make projects successful. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance, you'll find career paths that align with your goals and a company that's committed to your growth. At Thrasher, it's more than just another day on the job. It's the foundation for a better tomorrow.
New Era Era Broadband introduces Net Mobile. Get reliable national coverage at down home prices. Unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data available. Affordable monthly plans as low as $15. Net Mobile.
That's Neb with one B.
Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
Romance scams are more common than you might think, and they can impact both your heart and your finances. Scammers often build trust online, creating a connection before asking for money. At Farmers Bank, we're here to help you stay informed and alert. Remember, a genuine relationship doesn't come with a price tag. Protect your personal and financial information, and don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Stay safe, protect your wallet, and guard your heart. Farmers Bank. We care about you and your well-being. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
Mason, West Virginia, as we broadcast on WJH 93.1 The Wolf. Glad to bring you high school boys basketball Little Kanawha Conference action tonight, as we'll give you the scoring from the first half. Aiden Young was spectacular, had 10 points, 2 from downtown, and his offensive game has improved over the course of his career. He's liable to knock down a 3 as the senior locked in tonight. Cyrus Rickard with 14, a ton of baskets inside tonight. Is using his advantage, his quickness, his length to get to the cup, and Ravenswood just really hasn't had an answer for it. Did a good job getting out and running there down the stretch of the half as Simpkins got it to him. Cooper Roush getting going, has 7 points, 5 in the second quarter, knocked down a 3-ball. Simpkins with 2, Charlie Long with 4. As we go to the scoring for Ravenswood, Brooks Wolf with 4 points, Carson Varney with 6, all in the first quarter. Gonzalo Garcia with 6 points. Caleb Hupp has 2, and Isaac Beal has 4. As we'll step to another break on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
Holidays are here, and Bob's Market and Greenhouses is your hometown destination for Christmas cheer. Discover beautiful poinsettias straight from our greenhouses, fresh-cut Christmas trees, and sparkling holiday decor that's sure to make spirits bright. Stop in for festive fruit baskets, pre-made gift baskets, and a huge variety of Christmas candy. Perfect for gift giving. Visit Bob's Market and Greenhouses, Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small, with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
Our community and all the teams in it. We set the standard in sports medicine, physical therapy, and specialized therapies. Right here, close to home. RiversHealth.org.
Law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back to it. It is halftime. The final seconds come off the clock, getting ready for the start of the third quarter. 37-22, Wahama leads it over Ravenswood here at Gary Clark Court. The White Falcons at home tonight. They'll be at Parkersburg Catholic on Friday as they take on the Crusaders and their talented, I think he's finally a senior, Leonardo D'Angelo, their good shooting guard. Feels like that kid's been playing high school basketball for 6 years, but I guess I've only been working for 4. And then Ravenswood with the Blogston brothers, who are sitting to my right. They'll have the Roane County game on Friday night inside of the pit. 7:30 tip there. As Varney starts out with the basketball. The Ravenswood broadcast going on WMOV if you're a fan of the Red Devils or just good broadcasting. There's Varney in front of the bench. Puts it on the deck. And mishandles it. They go to the ground. Nash Johnson hits the floor as Walters has it, slips it to a teammate, Curtis. A loose ball foul called, going to go against Aiden Young. First personal on Aiden as Wahama starts with Rickard, Johnson, Aiden Young, Simpkins, and Charlie Long. And the Red Devils with Brooks Wolf, Carson Varney, Caden Walters, Owen Curtis, and Gonzalo Garcia. There's Curtis with a touch, near corner, goes to Varney. Long switches on to him. And they go to the post. As Walters kicks it out, Varney thought about it. Jump stop in the lane, and he gets the jumper to go. 27-24 the score. Carson Varney with 8 points, averages 13 per night. Here's Nash Johnson from straight away from downtown. It's off. Offensive board, long, good. Wonderful job there, playing big. Put the shoulder right into him, then off the window. Long with 20 points against Calhoun, 14 against Webster. We've seen the improvement in his game this year as Brooks Wolf will misfire off the glass. And Charlie Long rips it down. There's Trey Simpkins pushing the tempo to Cyrus Rickard. Rickard catch and shoot from the corner, no. Another long board. And the same result. Charlie Long playing physical.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
V and WOWK Plus. They've enjoyed the partnership with the best TV station anywhere. As Wolf will slap the ball, throws it to Carson Varney with Aiden Young pressuring. Had to pick up the dribble, then a travel is called. The ball rolled on the court, and then Varney picked it up as Aiden Young is fired up. The football receiver, the baseball pitcher, will catch the inbounds pass. 41-24 Wahama, 6:08 left in the third. It's to Cooper Roush. Roush kicks to Simpkins. Simpkins at the block. No good. He went to the ground, and they'll call a foul as that goes against Gonzalo Garcia. First personal, first foul of the third quarter. Here's Simpkins. Will bend the knees and hits it. Simpkins had 7 against Montcalm, 4 against Webster, 5 in the opener. And it's good. As Brooks Wolf will take it up the floor. Goes across the Falcon. 5:52 left in the third. As Young switches on for the double team, they swing it to Varney. Varney to Curtis, knocks it down from the corner. 43-27 goes the score. Roush as his pass deflected into the cheer section. As it'll be a coffin corner inbound for Wahama. 5:37 left in the third. White Falcons by 16. It goes up top to Cyrus. Defended by Curtis. And ran over him. They call a foul. They're going to go block with it. Nick Price not disagreeing. Fourth personal there on Curtis. As Young dumps it in a short, long. Couldn't corral it. Ravenswood takes it. They'll push the tempo as Caleb Hupp will kick it to Varney, who misfired. And Roush will run the point. Cooper Roush crosses over. Throws to the block, long. Has it deflected out. Good job there by Varney. And Walters getting their hands in there. As Young looks each way, Caleb Hupp gets the steal, tipped it to Wolf. And here's Wolf at the key, throws it underneath. Garcia will dump it to Walters, and one. Hit to the head. Went against Aiden Young. As Walters onto the score sheet, the 6'3" forward. Averages 9 per night. Second there against Aiden. And drills it. As the score goes 43-30. Wahama going to take a full timeout as we step away on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
New Era Broadband introduces NEP Mobile. Get reliable national coverage at down home prices. Unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data available. Affordable monthly plans as low as $15. NEB Mobile.
That's NEB with one B.
Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
And we're back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. 43-30 Wahama with 4:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Roush, Varney shuffling in front. Dribbles and hands to Young. Young. Get bumped into. A foul's called on Carson Varney. Second personal. As they'll toss it in front of the assistant coaches. Record inbounds to Simpkins. Simpkins kicks back out to Cyrus. Then they called a travel. I guess just shuffled the feet prior to dribbling. It was subtle, really didn't see it. As the ref will call for the sub, Nash Johnson replaces Charlie Long. As Hupp slaps the basketball, tosses it in. Walters into the paint. Looks for room to get the shot off. He's short. As Rickard will jog up the court. Dribbles around the back, takes it to the free throw line. Jump shot, drilled it. That is gorgeous. Rickard with 16 points. Here's Brooks at the volleyball line. Mid-range jump shot. Lost art. Got to appreciate it as Garcia goes to Walters. Walters around the hoop. Air balls as Rickard controls. Half the third quarter gone. 45-30 Wahama. As Cyrus Rickard with the runner. This time good off the glass. And he's just got the touch at the moment from at midi and in game. All of the 18 points off of twos. No free throws or threes. As Walters has his entry pass deflected, and then it's off of Ravenswood. Two-man substitution. Charlie Long and Braden Stats will get out Simpkins and Young. As Beal will check up to the scores table. 3:18 left in the third quarter. Rickard will pitch it to Braden Stats. Stats gives it back to him. Roush will flash to the ball. And then it's taken by Varney. Varney in the open floor, one-on-one. Dumps it off underneath. Caleb Hupp around and good. And they'll call the foul. As the basket counts. Foul on Braden Stats. Billy Zuspin not thrilled. As Walters and Garcia exit for the Red Devils. Beal and Kean Magoski re-enter. And Hupp knocks it down. Calum with 5 points on the night, 47-33 White Falcons. Cyrus Rickard off a Cooper Roush screen. Will work centrally, and they'll call a reach in on Carson Varney. Third personal Just got his arm into the mix as the referee explains it. We'll dump it in short to Roush. Roush kicks out to an open Cyrus. And it's off offensive board. Long misses off the window with the putback. And Rickard was on the baseline as it's back to the Red Devils with 2:43 left in the court. There's up across the White Falcon. Trying to slip it to Beal. It's off a foot. And stays down here. Tonight's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses and Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. Wolf throws in. Beal cut wide open and one. As he makes it from point blank. Well run action there. As you know, Nick Price, Brian Canterbury, that coaching staff, they work on those types of things a lot. As they got Johnson for the personal. And Beal knocks it down, so the Red Devils hanging around down to 11. The deficit is if they can cut it to single digits before the fourth, then it's kind of a big milestone to hit as Rickard will find Nash Johnson open in the corner. Johnson off. Cooper Roush runs it down, fresh possession. Throws to Stats. Stats into the post, long over top of Beal, nails it. Big time touch. 49-36. There's Brooks Wolf. To Beal. Beal lost it. There's Long, poked it from behind. Stats took it. Into the corner. Cyrus with it. Will face up. Goes one-on-one with Wolf. Got around him. And hits the floater. Count it. Cyrus Rickard with 20. And Nick Price wants a timeout. 51-36 White Falcons. And we're back after this on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Ravenswood trailing by 15 as Coach Price here spirited in the huddle. And this is kind of a point where they need to dig their heels in the sand if they're going to make this a game going into the fourth quarter. From a White Falcon perspective, Cyrus Rickard has been on point. He's got 20. Second 20-point game of the season. Averages 18. And completes the and one. 52-36 Wahama. Here's Varney racing up the court. Across the timeline. As Beal posts up. Long physical defending. Beal bumps into him. And foul's called. And I just didn't see that one. They're going to get Aiden Young. I guess he might have grazed him. We try to take it easy on the officials, but you got to allow a little bit more physicality than that. As they're going to call a third personal there on Young. And Beal going to shoot. It's the fifth team foul. And off the mark. Beal tonight with 7 points. And he'll knock down his second. Austin Blackshire comes in for Wahama as Aiden Young gets his rest. As Roush will go up top. Cyrus Rickard leading the charge. Drives left side and then fumbled it, trying to get to the pull-up. Ravenswood basketball. Gonzalo Garcia bounces it to Brooks Wolf. Wolf across the volleyball line, and Austin Blackshire reached in. As they'll call a foul. And Wolf will head to the stripe. Wolf with 4. Wahama has held him scoreless so far in the third. And that was one of the keys to the game for Billy Zussman earlier. They knew they had to limit him, as that's off the side iron. A reminder, Friday night we're at Parkersburg Catholic. We'll have the radio call on 93.1 FM. And second one goes 52-38 Wahama. A minute 10 left in the third. Here's Rickard with a minute remaining. Goes inside the three-point line, kicks to Simpkins. Simpkins drives baseline, has it off the glass. Simpkins with 6 points. Great decisiveness there. As it's to the free throw line, wide open. Garcia drills it. Gonzalo with 8 points. 54-40 Wahama. 35 seconds in the quarter. Roush from the mid-range. Good. Cooper Roush, smooth crossover, then got to his spot as he makes it 56-40. There's Brooks Wolf. Back to Garcia. Dumps it underneath. Beal. No good. As long contested. 15 seconds remaining. Trey Simpkins to an open Blackshire. Corner jump shot. No. And Cyrus Rickard hits the putback. 58-40 Wahama. 5 seconds left. They steal it. Blackshire with 2 seconds left puts it up. And it's off the mark. 58-40 all Wahama here at Gary Clark Court as we step to another break on WJH 93.1.
The holidays are here, and Bob's Market and Greenhouses is your hometown destination for Christmas cheer. Discover beautiful poinsettias straight from our greenhouses, fresh-cut Christmas trees, and sparkling holiday decor that's sure to make spirits bright. Stop in for festive fruit baskets, pre-made gift baskets, and a huge variety of Christmas candy, perfect for gift giving. Visit Bob's Market and Greenhouses, Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
58-40 Wahama as we start the fourth quarter. Cyrus Rickard putting on a show, 23 points. As the White Falcons will start out with it. Going right to left on the dial. There's Rickard running the point. Gets to the far corner, then skip passes to Nash Johnson. Johnson off the mark, offensive board to Roush. Roush will kick it back out to Nash. Nash pitches to Rickard. 7:35 left in the ball game. Wahama up by 18. As Roush tries to screen, Rickard goes into the paint, goes underneath to a cutting Aiden Young. He hits the reverse layup. Great time, great finish. Now Wahama up 60-40. There's Brooks Wolf. And in front of the bench goes Top Key. Garcia looks around. Dribble hands. And Carson Varney will travel with it. "7 minutes left. As Rickard And walk it up the court. This is the type of performance so far that Billy Zuspin wanted to see. Off of another long layover, you get a competitive opponent. And showing up here at home as Varney steals it and takes it the other way. Offensive board and a putback good for Caden Walters. Ravenswood has had its struggles this year, but they're a team that always plays hard, plays the game the right way. As it's 60-42, 6:15 remaining. And Billy Zuspin going to get a 30.
Team news and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
Young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of The Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
Back to it, 60-42, Wahama over Ravenswood. As always, we thank our sponsors. Shout out to Home National Bank, also with a branch now in Ravenswood. As Nash Johnson throws to the corner with Cooper Roush. Roush at the wing, goes to the post. Charlie Long, hook shot off the mark. Cyrus Rickard leaps in for the board, and then Wolf takes it for the running Red Devils. As he gets it to Varney. Varney with one dribble goes inside. At the cup, Walters fouled as he took it up. Contact there, going to go against Charlie Long, his third personal. Walters, 57% free throw shooter. Shout out to Coach Canterbury for providing the stats tonight. Also the Ravenswood cross country coach, one of the longtime assistants for the Red Devils, as that's good. On the free throw, Simpkins back in, Long goes out. Coach Canterbury, a Mid-Ohio Valley Sports Hall of Famer, actually. As the second free throws off the mark. And Roush will walk it across the logo. Ravenswood in the man-to-man. They'll dump it off to Nash Johnson. Johnson catches and shoots, and he makes it. Johnson first points. It goes 62-43. Wahama. And they steal it. Wahama holding up on the defensive end of the floor as they try to run the set. Roush comes and gets the ball. Young filters through. As Roush will kick it all the way back out towards midcourt with Cyrus Rickard. Rickard defended tightly by Curtis. Gets around him. Up and under a lay-in. An attempt is off, and then a foul's called. They're going to get Gonzalo Garcia for the contact. As the senior Huppel jump up to midcourt. As does Kian Magoski. And Rickard will make it. He's got 24 on the night. Great week for high school basketball. I had the War on 34 yesterday. Winfield versus Hurricane. It was a three-point basketball game down to the wire. As the second one misses, Simpkins jumps in for the board. Hustle paying off as it stays with Wahama. Baseline inbound for Nash Johnson. Looks each way. They'll float it to Simpkins, who jumps up and gets it. And then he's fouled on the floor. He'll get Walters. Caden's fourth. They'll throw it to the wing. It was overplayed. Roush Off the mark on the open three. Offensive board Young underneath the Simpkins, and Simpkins wild there. It went off the very top of the glass. A return trip to the pit scheduled later this season as Ravenswood will beat the White Falcons up the court. Caden gets a basket. He's got 8 points on January 23rd. Wahama will play in the pit. There's Roush. Jump stepping, and there's a tie-up. Jump ball. Give it to the Red Devils. A full timeout taken by Ravenswood, 63-45. Wahama with 4:16 left in the contest. And we're back after this on WJEH 93.1.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage. Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
4:16 remaining in the ball game. The White Falcons running away with it, up 63-45 on a 24-point night for Cyrus Rickard. He's been a monster in the lane as Carson Varney will throw it up top and gets it back. Fakes one way, step back jump shot. And they'll call a foul. Goes against Trace Simpkins. Must have made contact with the wrist. And Zavarni with 8 points heads to the free throw line, 56% on the season. And it's good. Looking at the upcoming schedule, Wahama with the Parkersburg Catholic game on the road Friday. Then you're at the Tulsa Rebels. Second free throw misses. Wahama able to control it. And you're at Webster in a hopeful revenge game on the 16th of January. And that one going to be important. Going to be a bad service situation as Cooper Roush blows by, gets the layup. Talk about internet reception out there. As Roush will take it. Ravenswood just out of control. They couldn't get into the offense really with any consistency tonight. Cyrus Rickard goes to the cup and he'll head to the line. Knocked over, might have a couple bruises after the game. He's been on the floor pretty frequently. Chasing the season high of 27. And Cyrus knocks it down. Chase has had a great mentality tonight. Attack, attack, attack. Second one goes. 26 points. There's Varney. There's Brooks Wolf. Will go across midcourt. And Wolf back to Carson. Carson curls around Trace Simpkins. They'll call a foul. So we'll call that Trace there, his third. And Charlie Long, it's ready to come back in. As the lefty will hoist it, and it's off the mark. Here on Mike Sayre night. The 25-year assistant coach given a commemorative basketball before the game, coached baseball as well. As that is off for Varney as the program wanted to recognize his wife Rhonda, as well as been a huge support also. Has helped out the Biddy League program too, Coach Sayre has, which has a great presence. A lot of times they have the current basketball players officiate that. 67-46 Wahama, 2:40 remaining. Aiden Young with it. No crossover on the wing of the Falcon. Throws into the paint. Cyrus Rickard, good and one. Great find there by Young, and then the ability to maintain concentration through the contact. So 2 points away from a 30-piece. He's got 28. In comes Blackshire. Out goes Charlie Long. Free throw around and home. 70-46 Wahama. 2:25 left. Front of the point, Brooks Wolf. Austin Blackshire causing problems. Slaps it out. Blackshire, the junior, getting some minutes this year as they'll throw it in. Walters to Garcia in the far corner. Garcia, entry pass to Caden, bumps into Rickard, goes around the basket and makes it. Good footwork from Caden Walters. It's 70-48 Wahama with 2 minutes left. Here's Cyrus Rickard in the lane, and there it is. Right over the center of the cup, makes it, and it's a 31-point night. Up fake there for Walters. He's got free throws upcoming. As he got him on the pump fake. And they'll call the foul on Rickard, his third. There's Nash Johnson, John Jackson preparing to come in as Walters will get the first one to drop. $11 points tonight for Walters, as Cyrus going to come out to a standing ovation. Much deserved. And the second one is off. Varney fights for the offensive rebound. Flips it up and in. 72-51 Braden Stats. Will turn it over right after it was inbounded to him. Just lost it as a step away. 30-second timeout taken by Billy Zuspin.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
holidays are here. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is your hometown destination for Christmas cheer. Discover beautiful poinsettias straight from our greenhouses, fresh-cut Christmas trees, and sparkling holiday decor that's sure to make spirits bright. Stop in for festive fruit baskets, pre-made gift baskets, and a huge variety of Christmas candy. Perfect for gift giving. Visit Bob's Market and Greenhouses, Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
(72-51) Wahama with a dominant performance tonight as Ravenswood runs the inbound action. Walters missed on the first attempt, and then gets his own rebound. He's fouled. He'll head back to the stripe. That's one thing Coach Price said about this group. He said they'll play hard for him all day long. As that one short. Said that sometimes you still have to encourage your players even through tough times. But he said it's kind of hard to keep his patience also. Just a coach that's used to a ton of success. Had a group with Matthew Cart, Bo Bennett, Noah Dawson, Drew Hunt. They made the state semifinals a couple years ago as Austin Blackshire will get the bucket off the scramble. Blackshire onto the score sheet. John Jackson's in, as is Drayson Roush and Parker Jodon. Turnaround short jumper in for Walters. 74-53 Wahama. Here's John Jackson running the point forward to Braden Stats. Stats at the wing. They'll work it up top. There's the chance of warm the bus up. And a rep from the student section. It's only about a half-hour ride tonight as it's dumped underneath to Jodon. Parker Jodon with the basket on the dime from Braden Stats. A good all-around shot there for Brooks Wolf as he makes it from about 16 feet. Spun around the cylinder a couple of times. Here's Stats with 20 seconds left. Lost the handle over the baseline. It's off Ravenswood. As Gonzalo Garcia enters with 8 points. Garcia averages 7 boards per night, 9 points. Good all-around player as Varney is fouled on the way up the floor for the Red Devils. Ravenswood will shoot. Here as Blackshire is the guilty party. Remember, French City Homes player of the game coming up. Varney knocks it down. 12 points for the senior. And he'll get the second one to drop. 17.9 left in the contest. Drayson Roush will push it up the court. Varney intercepted the pass. Carson Varney is spinning into the paint. Lefty shot won't go. And Stats with 6 seconds, just trying to get enough room to dribble out the clock as Magoski's hounded him. Only 3 ticks left. So they'll get a foul there that doesn't serve a whole lot of a purpose. Now you can pad the stats a little bit if you're Braden here with 2.9 seconds. Braden scored in the Montcalm game. And short on the first one. Stats good. Football safety. Made a lot of plays for Coach James Toth this year. Toth was in the house tonight. His Stats will split the pair. 77-57. Heave at the buzzer. Hit the rafters. And that'll do it. A dominant home win for the Wahama White Falcons behind 31 points from Cyrus Rickard. We'll take it to our final break. When we come back, it's the French City Homes player of the game.
Rio, your education is personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you are a part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. There's new energy at Rio, with fresh traditions and opportunities taking shape every day. Discover what's possible at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. Learn more at rio.edu. That's rio.edu.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports. It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports. French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
It is time for our French City Homes player of the game. And really didn't have to think about it too much tonight. It is Cyrus Rickard with unofficially 31 points in the victory for Wahama, 77-57. They take it at Gary Clark Court. As Cooper Roush would finish with 12, Nash Johnson with 2, Aiden Young with 12 points, 10 in the first half, provided a really important spark there in the first quarter as Trace Simpkins finished with 6, Braden Stantz with 1, Charlie Long with 10 points on the night. Did a good job earning a lot of second chance opportunities. When he can crash the glass hard, we talked about it with Coach before the game, it really helps out the whole squad. Austin Blackshire with a couple of points for Wahama as well. As we look at Ravenswood, Brooks Wolf finished with 7, Carson Varney 13, Owen Curtis 3, Gonzalo Garcia with 6, Caleb Hupp with 5. As we'll tally up Caden Walters here, we're doing double duty. We got him on the night. Math incredibly difficult. As always, that's just the way that it goes here at the station. 13 points. There we go. We can count to 13. And then Isaac Beal will finish with 8. 77-57 White Falcons. Big thank you to Dave Miller back at the studio for operating the board. Tom Sussman on the camera and the production. This has been Michael Sussman from Gary Clark.